We finally have a new trailer full of information for Pokémon Legends Z-A, and as always, we kinda have to dive in head first and try to analyze it frame by frame. This is honestly one of my favorite things to do on the channel, so I am not so a trainer and there is no time to waste. Let's get into it. The trailer begins by showing us a continuation from the last trailer, where we see an Absol getting affected by some kind of energy, which is connected to Mega Evolution and causing it to Mega Evolve in the wild. The screen goes white and everything is fine again, showing us some Slowpoke and Furfrou in Wild Zone 11. We are battling the Furfrou and Totodile knocks it out, and we see the stunned animation we have now before the Pokemon faints. We catch the Furfrou, do some rooftop parkour, still no right Pokemon, likely not a thing in this game, and head out of Wild Zone 6 where there's a trainer right over there on his phone. Alpha Pokemon are back as we spot an Alpha Houndoom, and then we're introduced to some new friends and a new team. Team MZ is its name and we'll be a part of it, together with our rival Urbane or Johnny and two new characters named Lida and Navim. The meetings clearly happen inside of Hotel Z, which makes sense considering all four of us are staying there. Some because they're on vacation, like us, others because they need a place to stay while they figure out their stuff. Team MZ is basically a group of vigilantes trying to protect Lumiose City. We are joining them after proving to our rivals that we are good enough for it, likely that first battle we saw in the first or second trailer. Now seems like a good time to remind you to like, subscribe, and maybe hype the video, which is something you can do now, and also you can join as a channel member for some cool emotes and also to support the channel. Now let's carry on. Lida wants to be a dancer and wears her hair similar to Tierno. Do I think she is related to him? Not at all. I don't think the game is that deep into the future, but I do think Tierno likely became a famous dancer and she's inspired by him. Navim is a fashion designer in the making and is using Hotel Z as a studio. They say he is mysterious and he wears a scrafty jacket as well as AG/pin on his tie, which kinda reminds me of Cyrano from the Blueberry Academy and his own edge scarf. This would mean that he comes from a rich family, but likely doesn't want to reveal it. Maybe that's the mysterious thing about him. The way AZ looks at us right here makes me think that something bad is happening with him or with what we're doing, so expect some theories on that as well. Eternal Flower doesn't care though, she seems very happy. Next we have our first returning character of the trailer. Mabel, the scientist from Team Flare, is the new acting director of the Pokemon Research Lab. She has a white Rotom tablet I think, and even has a Team Flare laptop and gaming chair, and on the website we can find her visor as well. Weren't they like trying to kill everyone a while ago? Something doesn't add up, expect some theories about this too. Also, since she's the acting director, it means Sycamore is not currently in that position, likely out on leave or something. As usual, we have the Pokédex and the Mega Evolution Pokédex now to complete and help her research on why there are so many Pokémon out in Lumiose City, and also research levels are back. When we complete the Pokédex and get some extra research levels, Mabel will give us items which can be EXP candy like we can see here, but also TMs. Cooldown seems to replace power points, with Whirlpool also being reworked and acting as an AoE move or an area of effect move. We get another look at Jet, Vinny, and the area just outside of Quasartico's headquarters, and then we have a customization lover's dream. We seem to be inside one of the shopping districts, likely the one closer to Rouge Plaza, as it seems a bit round. We get shown multiple different outfits, hairstyles and eye colors, as it seems that just like X and Y was revolutionary at the time, so is ZA going to be right now. In the back we can see that the fancy adornments are shaped as Roselia. Finally, it's nighttime and here comes the ZA Royale. We're entering a battle zone with a Caesar and get a whole bunch of different battle scenes. Us versus a Go-Goat. Then we're using our Dratini to sneak on an unsuspecting Pinsir and its trainer. And then we hit the Raichu pretty hard with our Furfrou. Then here comes what, to me, is the most interesting part of the trailer. The home of the Rust Syndicate, a likely criminal organization that operates within Lumiose City. They seem to be heavily inspired on Japanese Yakuza, and considering they are using the word syndicate, there's probably more like this. Their symbol, flags, and the whizzing outside all scream poison, which is the type their boss, Corbeau, uses. As we walk in, we can see a whole bunch of bamboo, making me think of an Asian region, likely Kitakami, I'll explain later. Here we can see a King Gambit statue and also our Dragonair, an innocent tease at something coming later. Corbeau has a very Tokyo Revengers bad guy vibe, hence all the Yakuza/hoodlum inspirations I mentioned before. He wears a pin on his coat that holds his keystone, which is a good reference to how the anime gives us all kinds of different keystone holders, instead of just a ring or a bracelet. He used an Arbok in battle against us, with Steelix artwork in the background. Maybe a Mega Arbok is on the way, or maybe another Poison-type Pokemon. So here's where some speculation comes out. Kieran and Carmine's grandparents use Arbok and Wheezy, and Corbeau has a Weezing outside and uses an Arbok. His design also reminds me a lot of Vesandipity, and the whole vibe is Asian-esque. Could he be related to our Kitakamian friends? Maybe, I'll save that for a theory. Many theories are on the way, I'm telling you. He also seems to be somewhat connected to our actions with Team MZ and is a very angry man when it comes to money stuff. Here he mentions her, and who is her? Well, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. My bet is Urbane or Johnny, considering here we are the male character, so he could change who he refers to depending on that. We're gonna be working for them as well, just like we're working for Emma, Team MZ, and Quasartico. Behind him here, I think that looks like an Isuian Quillfish, at least the colors do match. After this, we're seen chilling with our team, something we can do in the game as well. Emma comes right after, sporting her new look and still wearing her expansion suit. She wears her keystone on her chest, and AZ seems to be the one introducing us to her. Then we have a kind of raid/boss battle against the Mega Tyranitar, that is a rogue Mega Evolution just like the Absol in the beginning. We dodge its moves ourselves just like in Legends Arceus and seem to be unable to leave the area. We also get the reveal of the only new Mega Evolution in the trailer, Mega Dragonite. It is dragon flying and has elements of its pre-evolution of Dragonair. As we defeat the rogue Mega Pokemon, we get its Mega Stone as a reward. On the overview, we can also see that it seems like when you attack one of these rogue Mega Pokemon, they have a Mega Energy drop and you can collect them for extra Mega Energy on your meter. We will face this battle side by side with our Team MZ members, and the focus on Staryu and Scraggy after Mega Dragonite tells me that the Mega Evolution is likely coming for Starmie and Scrafty. We then have a look at Mimi. She isn't dead, everyone, please rejoice. And there seems to be some tension between Team MZ and the Rust Syndicate. Then we get flashed with some Mega Evolutions, with Mega Slowbro showing up inside one of the restaurants where you can battle. Mega Banette seems to be inside of a building, which makes me think we'll be able to practice inside of Hotel Z. Ghost Pokemon show up at night, just like in Legends Arceus, which is pretty cool. Jumping into the overview, we have a look at a very nice looking area with the blades of grass dancing in the wind as Beedrill and Pumpkaboo stare at us. We have a few more shots of areas in Lumiose City, with Totodile using Ice Fang. We now have a better look at us arriving on the news station, this time not wearing our Team MZ attire already or the Mega Bracelet. This shot here makes me feel like there will be breakable rocks, which is a great decision if it does happen. We have a few more comparisons between day and night in Lumiose City, showing us a bonus card that gives us extra ticket points in the Z-A Royale. We have once again some extra shots of Pokemon plus some wild and trainer battles. Here we can see some workers in the background staring at what seems like a power sign, like a thunderbolt. Could they be ready to tell us that there's an issue with the power on one side of the city and block our path? I mean, that happened in X and Y, so I wouldn't put it past them. We get some extra stuff from the Rust Syndicate with us seeing the right-hand man of Corbeau. He also uses the keystone in the lapel pin and has a spiky beard that kinda didn't instantly remind me of any Pokemon. Then we get a look at the customization again, some city shots, the game is looking really good, and then the photo app and some more chill time with our Pokemon. We then enter Emma's bureau with Tony, finding Emma on her laptop and spotting the Mimi photo right there. To the commenter that kept saying that that was a scatterbug, take that, I win the virtual showdown. Fun stuff, Emma's hair clip is similar to the circle underneath Esper's ears. Then we have a strange look at an alpha Pokemon contained in Quasartico-built laser structures, and they seem to be helping Emma by taking care of people's requests. It seems like it might have something to do with not only taking care of enraged alphas, but also taking out the rubbish by having them follow us. We have at least 25 side missions because this was side mission 25. The trailer then reaches the end by showing us a door that, if it opens, could lead underground, but at this point it's all just hopium. A few more mega shots and our first look at Zygarde in these new trailers with a cell on top of Hotel Z's roof and 10% outside of Hotel Z. They're really not doing much with Zygarde so far, at least I feel like it. Finally, let us jump to the website and check out the new stuff. The Stone Emporium is back and you can buy Evolution and Mega Stones plus some other related items. And you can get Mega Stones if you get Mega Shards from Mega Crystals scattered around Lumiose City and then trade them at Quasartico. Crystals consuming everything, very Terra-like. And finally, we have a look at the Pokédex, a look at Nurse Joy, and also a look at the evolution screen. And I believe that's everything we have in the trailer. I'm very excited for stuff about the Rust Syndicate. That feels like the most interesting part of the trailer, so expect a lot of theories, not just regarding them, but regarding everything, until we get news again, likely at Pokémon Worlds. If I did miss something, please let me know down below, and for now, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. But before I go, I want to thank my YouTube members Dash Plays and Gatsy, and also my Twitch subscribers Anubis Year, Zanes222 and the Dr. Joe for going that extra mile. Thank you all so much.